What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and today I have the Latrax Alias out here. I know a lot of you guys are beginners, and so I just want to introduce you guys to some awesome little flyers. This is a hobby grade quad with brushed motors, and it has this geared motor system on it, as you can see there. So it just has a little pinion gear here, and then it has the gear that's on the prop here, and that spins the prop when the motor, so it's not directly attached to the motors, these props here. And so this is a really awesome flyer. It's hobby grade in that it does have replacement parts. Just about every last part on this thing is replaceable. They have parts ready on Amazon and a lot of different outlets that you can buy parts to this thing, different color canopies and everything, different colors. I have a bunch of parts for this thing, and so that's what makes this thing last. You can always buy new parts for it, new props and all. These aren't stock props here. These are props that I got from another one of my RCs, but they work really well on this thing. And this quad is a really nice night flyer. You can buy different color lenses here for the lights, so you can have different color lights at night if you want. You can see the lights from the top because of these little openings here on the arms for the lenses, light to shine through. Just really awesome flyer, and everything is adjustable. This is the transmitter here. You can adjust all the rates. The screen here looks like that because I never removed the plastic from it the day I bought it, because I wanted to preserve this screen here. Really nice transmitter here. Each stick presses in, and so you got different modes and you have different speeds as well. When you start out, you're usually on beginners mode. You can't do any flips or anything, just flying on beginners mode. Pretty docile and all, and you can change it and you can dial that speed up. In beginners mode, you can alter all the settings on beginners mode, the expert mode, and this also has an acro mode. So this has full-on acro as well. So really rare that you find that in the quad. This is made by Latrax, and the parent company of Latrax is Traxxas. So that's definitely a name that stands with quality. So you can expect this thing to have quality components and parts readily available. And it's just a really nice flyer, really durable. In fact, when this thing was first released, there was a video showing them slam this thing on the ground repeatedly and then take off and fly with it. And so I can attest to that. It is very durable, but it's not completely unbreakable. Don't believe the hype. I have broken this thing before. Different things break. Sometimes the motors break. I even broke one of these arms one time, right about here, but it was a really extreme situation that I broke it. But this thing looks awesome.
Hey, you gonna be here for a minute?
Yeah, what's going on?
Nah, I got my bag. I'm just gonna walk the rock with you.
Oh, sure, I'll be here.
All right,
No problem. And so this thing is a really awesome flyer, man. It comes with this battery here. This is a 650 milliamp hour 1S LiPo battery, and I'm not sure of the discharge rate, but it operates pretty well, pretty nicely. And there are a number of batteries that work on this. I have some Bonker HV 500 milliamp hour batteries that work pretty well on this, and a lot of other batteries that you can buy that are not by Latrax for this thing. And so back to the transmitter feels really nice and all. It has different rates, as I explained. It does have telemetry between the quad and the transmitter, so when you reach LVC, the transmitter starts to beep to alert you that it's time to come land your quad. You don't get a long time to land it, but enough time to bring it back to you. The range on this thing is insane. You can fly it really far away. I have flown it so far that you can barely see the thing and brought it back, no problem. No FPV on it though, so you got to know what you're doing if you're flying this thing pretty far away from yourself, because losing orientation is definitely a factor. And you know, deciding if you want to try something like that, if you're not good with tracking your orientation on forward movement, then I would suggest you not try that. But another thing about this is there's some stunts on this thing. It can do stunts, and you can program the stunts. You can program it to do multiple flips, and there's also a yaw spin trick that you can do. And so it'll do a yaw spin. It'll spin around a few times, and you can still control it. It'll have like a headless mode acting on it, and it's just really awesome. So I'm going to show you guys a flight of this. The flight might not be that long because of the temperature out here. It's not really that warm, but it's warm enough for me to get out here and show you guys what it flies like. Not too much wind going on. And so let's get this thing in the air. So let's check it out. This is what I have the yaw rate programmed to, but I have the pitch programmed to be docile. When easy rate here, beginner's rate, so no flips or anything. You can't do flips. And so let's press this right stick in. So now we're in expert mode. This is what I have the yaw programmed to, in expert mode. So pretty decent yaw. That's the funnels it's capable of. That's the forward flight. Let me show you guys a flip. So I programmed it to do 3 flips in a row with the press of a button. And you can program it to do up to 5 flips in a row. It does diagonal flips. As you can see, they look pretty awesome. Let me bring that down low to show you guys the diagonal flips it does. So if I press the right shoulder button, it does 1 flip. That's the way I have it programmed. Let's see it again. So that's a diagonal flip. There. That's a back flip. Forward flip. Side flip. So this thing flips in all directions. Look at a backwards flip. Let's look at a series of flips. So you can flip like a pro with this thing. Flies really fast. Really awesome flyer. Check it out. So you can pick right up to flying. Once it does its flips and all, go right into flying. So pretty neat, right? So let me bring it back, and I'm gonna put it in acro mode, show you guys full on acro. So one more press, and now we're in acro mode. Check it out. So full on acro. One more press would send it back to beginner's mode. In case you lose control or whatever, you just press that stick and it'll go to beginner's mode. Not really enough power to do a strong loop, but you can do a slow one. So let's go back to, we're in expert mode again. So I got the pitch angle set pretty high. You can set it to what you want to set it to. You guys can let me know in the comments if you're interested in more detail of how to program this thing to do flips and all of that stuff, and want to see more about it and want me to do another video, and I'll do it if you give me enough likes and let me know in the comments. So just waiting for the LVC warning now to let you guys check that out and see how it actually beeps, the transmitter will beep and let you know. It's a really awesome range with it. Check it out. I'm all the way up there with it. Never once lost connection with this thing before. Let's dive back down. Flying Ryan was pretty fond of this thing. All of the other quads that came after this one that look similar are all clones of this, including my favorite, the Huying Toys quad that I dubbed my favorite. So you guys hear that? That's the LVC warning. You can still do flips and all. The beep will get more consistent, like that there, and then it'll just drop. But we're not gonna let it drop. We're just gonna catch it. And so that's it. A quick demo flight of the Latrax Alias. Thanks for watching.